this time, this place, misused, mistakes, too long, too late. Who was I to make you wait? Just one chance, just one breath, just in case there's just one left. 'Cause you know, you know, you know I love you. I loved you all along, and I miss you. Been far away for far too long. I keep dreaming you'll be with me, and you never know. Stop breathing if I don't see.
She was just always there for everyone, and a lot of her friends really depended on her as well.
This is just a short video to say, hi, my name's Tiffany.
Gone too young. Tiffany Flavelle, just 21, taken from her family in a fiery car crash that could so easily have been avoided, falling asleep at the wheel.
The neighbour down the road heard the bang, came up to investigate, saw her in the car, checked her pulse and all that sort of stuff, and she was gone. And then the car had caught fire, so they'd had to move away. And by the time the fire department got there to put it was just such...
Yeah, she was incinerated.
Tiffany was just 500 metres from her home when her car smashed into a tree. She'd been working all night at the family bakery, but no one thought this young, careful driver would succumb to fatigue and lose her life.
People who drive when they're tired, they don't realise the impact that they can have. They're not just putting themselves at risk, they're putting other people on the road at risk, innocent people that you know, they can take their lives, and their families and the people that they leave behind.
Melted remains of an engine block.
The charred pieces of burnt wreckage are all that's left of a tragedy that stole Tiffany from Christine and Mark, now both advocates in the fight against driver fatigue.
No, even if it's just a short trip, you know, 10 minutes down the road, if you're really tired, don't drive.
Around the world, 2 million accidents are caused by fatigued drivers. 200,000 people are killed. In Australia, 1 in 3 road deaths is directly attributable to fatigue. Now considered a killer on par with speeding and alcohol, the trouble starts by ignoring the signs.
On my knees, I'll ask, last chance for one last dance. 'Cause with you, I'd withstand all of Eldorado. I'd give it all, I'd give for us. Give anything, but I won't give up. 'Cause you know, you know, you know I love you. I've loved you all along, and I miss you. Been far away for far too long. I keep dreaming you'll be with me.
Good evening. You're about to witness an amazing near miss on a West Australian highway. The video shows a fatigued driver straying into the path of an oncoming road train travelling at more than 100 kilometres an hour. Police say it's a wake-up call for all drivers. David Cooper reports.
Watch the white van. The driver is about to come within millimetres of death. It was filmed on an outback highway somewhere between Karratha and Panawanika
Guys, we had a rollover back here, turn around.
by a camera mounted on a truckie's dashboard. Watch again. The van drifts across to the wrong side of the highway, straight into an oncoming road train. The truck driver forced off the bitumen in his attempts to avoid tragedy. The van driver was part of a mining company convoy. The company, HWE Mining, says he was fatigued, and the video is now being used in safety briefings. Thankfully, no one was killed or seriously.
Bloodshot eyes, droopy eyelids, a drowsy head. These drivers are not on drugs, and they have not had any alcohol. They are simply tired, fatigued. But if it hits you while you're behind the wheel of a car, it's likely to be a sleep you'll never wake up from.
Even if you're in a situation where falling asleep can be fatal, sometimes it's impossible to resist that urge.
Falling asleep at the wheel is responsible for almost 30% of all road deaths.
Stop breathing if I don't see you anymore. So far away, far away, far too long. So far away, far away, far too long. But you know, I want it. I don't want you to stay, 'cause I need it. I need to hear you. From underneath the trees, we watch the sky, confusing stars, the satellites. I never dreamed that you'd be mine, but here we are, we're here tonight, singing, hey, man, I'm alive, singing, hey, man, I am alive. If everyone cared and nobody cried, if everyone loved and nobody lied, if everyone shared and swallowed their pride, then we'd see the day when nobody died. And I'm singing, hey, hey man, I'm alive. Hey man, I'm alive. And in the air, the fireflies, our only light in paradise. We show the world they were wrong and teach them all to sing along. Singing, hey, man, I'm alive. Singing.